Goodbye, whispered softly through trembling lips. My life paused between breath and tears. Love packed bags without asking permission. Heart stood still, watching destiny leave. Tears fell like unguarded confessions. Pain arrived, dressed as final truth. I tried smiling, sorrow answered back. Goodbyes, never respect, prepared, hearts. My life shattered politely, silently. I nodded, while everything collapsed inside. Love didn't shout, it disappeared. Absence screamed louder than any fight. I held tears with royal discipline. Eyes betrayed me before promises. Goodbye tasted like unfinished prayers. My soul kneeled without being asked. Pain taught lessons love never warned. Tears rewrote everything I believed. My life became before and after. Nothing felt whole after that moment. I watched you leave, slowly, gently, as if breaking me required manners. Your goodbye carried unbearable grace. Cruelty never looked so beautiful. My heart begged for delayed endings. Fate refused negotiations without mercy. I lost you without dramatic scenes. Silence performed the execution calmly. Tears soaked memories like rain. Pain bloomed where love once lived. Goodbye planted permanent emptiness. My life learned surviving without meaning. I memorized your final footsteps, every echo carved inside my chest. Leaving felt easier than staying broken. You chose peace. I chose ruins. My goodbye was swallowed by pride. Tears hid behind controlled breathing. I let you go respectfully broken. Love deserved dignity, not chaos. Pain followed me everywhere afterward. Rooms felt larger, colder, unfamiliar. My life echoed your missing presence. Walls remembered laughter better than me. I stopped asking why it ended. Answers never comfort wounded hearts. Goodbye already. Said everything cruelly. Silence finished the remaining sentences. Tears blurred visions of tomorrow. Pain erased plans without apology. My life shifted into monochrome shades. Colors left with your departure. I loved you beyond survival instincts. Goodbye. Punished that beautiful mistake. Some loves demand lifelong consequences. I accepted mine without resistance. My heart learned permanent vacancy. No replacement signs were ever posted. Pain guarded the entrance faithfully. Tears watered abandoned emotional gardens. I whispered goodbye again internally, as if repetition could soften loss. It never did, never will. Some wounds refuse peaceful closure. My life walks forward reluctantly, dragging yesterday behind every step. Goodbye aged me instantly inward. Youth evaporated with your absence. Tears taught honesty without language. Pain explained truths. Love concealed. I understood myself through suffering. Loss became my most honest teacher. I forgave you silently, forever. Holding anger felt heavier than pain. Goodbye required courage I barely had. I let go but fell apart. My life now breathes carefully, avoiding memories sharp as glass. Pain lives politely inside my chest. Tears visit without invitation still. I loved you with final devotion. Goodbye proved love's highest cost. Some endings write entire lifetimes. Mine ended everything, yet continues. After goodbye, time lost meaning. Days passed without proper arrival. My life moved mechanically forward. Heart stayed kneeling in yesterday. Pain matured into constant companion. Tears learned scheduled appearances nightly. I mastered breathing through brokenness. Survival became my silent profession. Goodbye echoed inside every thought. Even happiness sounded suspicious afterward. Smiles felt borrowed, never owned. Joy required too many explanations. I walked away, carrying your shadow. Sunlight failed, chasing lingering darkness. My steps remembered walking beside you. Loneliness adjusted beside every stride. Tears fell without dramatic permission. Pain remained calm, dangerously patient. My life learned existing without purpose. Just breathing felt like obligation. I replayed goodbye obsessively, backward, searching for alternative hidden endings. But fate edits stories mercilessly. No director's cut exists for love. Your absence rearranged my priorities. Everything important suddenly felt small. Nothing mattered except what vanished. Loss rewrote my entire value system. I stopped dreaming beyond tomorrow. Future felt like emotional trespassing. Hope required strength. I lacked. Goodbye drained ambition completely dry. Pain slept lightly inside my chest. Tears guarded memories like soldiers. I avoided love conversations carefully. Words triggered emotional avalanches instantly. My life learned silence fluently. I spoke less, observed more deeply. Listening replaced explaining my sadness. People rarely ask twice anyway. I forgave myself for weakness. Love demanded vulnerability without armor. Goodbye punished honest hearts brutally. Yet I'd love again still. Tears proved love was genuine. Pain confirmed depth beyond imagination. My life validated itself through suffering. Loss became proof. I lived fully. I removed you from conversations, but not from internal dialogues. My mind speaks your name daily. Heart never forgets its language. Goodbye never truly finishes speak.